Okay, let's go ahead and adjust our materials to get them closer to the reference. So first off, I'm going to open up the wood folder, the H wood, and then click on the wood rough material. And right now, if we zoom in over here, you can see here's the seam for our for the UVs, right, because of this edge here. And we want to kind of hide this seam as best we can. So I'm going to change projection from UV projection to triplanar. And you can see that it's kind of blending the seams together. That's good. Next, the wood grain is going in the wrong direction. We need to run up and down, not side to side. So I'm going to go over here, this rotation, and change this to 90. Now, the grain is too big. We need to scale the texture up so that the pattern gets smaller. So I'm going to take this scale and just drag it up a little bit. Something like that for now is fine. I'm at 2.4. Let's just do 2.5. Next, the major issue we have is that the color is very desaturated when compared to the reference image. So I have the reference image on another screen, so I'm looking at it this whole time. So I'm going to click on, scroll down over here with the wood rough layer selected, and click on color. And here I have the color picker, and I can come in here and begin to adjust. I'm looking for more brown and orange tones to come in here. And we can always adjust this later as we see fit. So something like this is good for now. Let's move on to the brass. So I'm going to open up this folder and click on the brass pure. And the main thing we need to change is this color. It's far too bright. We need it to be more aged. So I'm going to add a little more red to it by clicking on this hue and dragging it down. And then I will explore, so something around, we're getting close around here. Something like this is better. So that's good. Then we'll go up to this H steel for the steel handle, and the steel here is too dark. So the first thing we should change is the color. So I'm going to click on the layer, and then come over here, open up parameters, click on metal color, and let's take some of the blue out of it and just brighten it up a little bit. So that looks good, and then we will do the same thing for this steel rust and wear. We'll brighten it up a little bit. It's going to be darkened later, but we're going to do that through adding multiple layers to create imperfections, rust, and wear. But basically we want to get this to a point where if the screwdriver was very clean, you know, we're somewhat close in terms of value and hue and saturation and roughness, right? So shininess. So I'm going to hold shift, right click and drag to just kind of see what the light looks like coming off of this. I think we're at a good spot. Alright, next video we'll begin to add imperfections to the wood.